Static electricity. Static means stationary or not moving. Electricity refers to charges, usually electrons. So static electricity is just when electrons can't move. Current electricity, incidentally, is when charges are moving. Atoms have a structure rather like this. We have the positive protons in the nucleus along with the neutral neutrons. The protons can't move. The negative electrons are around the outside and can be moved. Here we have a neutral rod and a neutral cloth. They're neutral as they have the same number of protons, which are positive, as electrons, which are negative. However, if we rub the insulating rod with a cloth, we can transfer electrons. If we use a polythene rod, it gains electrons from the cloth, becoming negatively charged. It now has more negative than positive charges. You'll see the cloth has lost electrons to the rod, becoming positively charged. It has more positive than negative charges. If we use an acetate rod and a cloth, the acetate rod loses electrons to the cloth, becoming positively charged. It now has more positive than negative charges. The cloth has gained electrons from the rod, becoming negatively charged. It now has more negative than positive charges. You won't be expected to remember which material gains which charge. It's only ever the electrons that move. Electrons are always negative. If an object gains electrons, it becomes negatively charged. If an object loses electrons, it becomes positively charged. Friction can cause electrons to be transferred. Only insulators such as plastics can be charged, as once the electrons have been moved, they can't move back. In conductors such as metals, the electrons would be free to move back. You might have experienced becoming charged, for example, in the following situations. At the bottom of a plastic slide, when trampolining, as you slide on the seat to get out of a car, when walking on nylon carpet or artificial grass sports surfaces. In all these cases, friction leads to the transfer of electrons.